Hello, I'm Lizzie Harper of www.lizzieharper.co.uk, and today I thought I'd give you a tour of my studio, which is just over there. Come on in. There's my desk with my paints and my cup of tea and my dirty water on it. Beyond that I keep all my work projects. Computer desk over there. That's my chest with all my specimens and lots of art equipment in. On these shelves we've got reference books, and above a lot of the books that I've done illustrations for. And there's a view into the garden, which I love, with all the sparrows, and this is my projector, which I'll talk about in a second. There we are, that's it. So here we have my storage chest. Top drawer is art material, things like push-through paper, gum tape for stretching watercolour paper, sellotape for packaging, lots of paintbrushes, scalpel blades. It's a bit chaotic really. Pens, rulers, calipers for measuring insects and things, and these, which don't quite fit in the drawer anymore, my beautiful Dr. Martens Hydrous inks, which give real brightness to my illustration. Second drawer down, acrylic paints, coloured pencils, etching acid. I don't get to do printmaking as much as I'd like. Backup watercolour supplies, pans and tubes. I fill up my pans from tubes, you're not meant to, it's always worked for me. More acrylic stuff. Next drawer down, lots of specimens. So pinned beetles that I've picked up from car boot sales and stuff over the years. Specimens that people have given me from their windowsills. Specimens that people have brought back from trips. Bits of foam when you're illustrating an insect to keep them still, binoculars, microscopes, dissecting kit, pewter, so if you want to have a look at an insect you can suck it up and then have it in the glass tube. Lots and lots of my kit. There's loads more inside the house, but this is where a lot of it is kept. So these are my bookshelves, which are full of reference books, stuff to do with computing, grasses, mosses, a lot of charts by the Field Studies Council. Over here we have Wildflowers of the British Isles by Garrard and Streeter, which I'm wittering on about. Really useful. And in amongst we have all of these, which is the complete set of Stella Ross Craig. Now Stella Ross Craig is, if you ask me, the best illustrator of British plants there's ever been. She's done almost every wildflower, just line drawings, but she gets the habit right and she gets the botanical details right. There's nobody to match her. I love these books. Over here we have the books that I've been lucky enough to illustrate. Bumper Book of Nature, Garden Forager, Hedgerow Handbooks, and Alan Titchmarsh books, Complete Naturalist. Magazines go there, books go there. This clean area is my desk, and at the end of every job I try to leave it like this. Equipment on one side and empty, ready for the next job. When I'm full at work, it's covered in bits of plants, paint, paper. I try to keep it clean, but it's ever so difficult. If you were to ask me the main bits of kit that I use, it's this, my watercolour paint box, which is full of panned watercolour that I fill up with tube watercolour. This, my magnifying glass 10 times, very nice. These, my Series 7 paint brushes, a 000 and a number 1. White gouache, for when inevitably I make awful mistakes. Covers up a million errors. A Pentel P205 mechanical pencil with a nice sharp point. Rubber, loo roll for dabbing at watercolour, cup of tea and a water pot. That's it really. This piece of kit is my Design Master projector, which is very useful because you can put an illustration in here and it will project it down and enlarge or reduce it in size. Very handy. Let me show you. So you put your illustration here, holding it with magnets, shut that, turn it on, and you can project the illustration much larger, or if you turn this around, much smaller. Can you see onto the page? It makes composite illustrations with lots of different animals in, much easier to put together. This desk is where I keep all my jobs, each one in a pile, along with the paperwork, the brief, reference, and I can just work through them. This is the top drawer of my planned chest, where all my completed work is. So over there, Jersey Post stamps, illustrated maps, pencil rough of cow parsley, some colour work, finished illustrations. They're all kept in there. Next drawer down is hot press paper, scanner, computer, telephone, radio. I always listen to Radio 6 music. And that's it, really. Thank you so much for watching this brief tour of my studio. I hope it was interesting. And do keep watching for more YouTube videos of how I do illustrations and so on. If you'd like to see examples of my finished work, please visit www.lizzieharper.co.uk or follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you name it. Thanks a lot for your time. Thank you. Bye-bye.